All right.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Hello, good afternoon. All right, hello.
We have a lot of people today. Good,
Yes.
good to see that. Okay.
We'll wait a bit, just a few more to join.
Yeah. So let's leave some time to all to join us.
Perfect. Hello again. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining with us today. And thank you for taking your time from all the duties and responsibilities that you guys have.
They are all busy doing
Of course.
daily jobs, and it's a bit difficult to find time to see webinars and so on.
Yeah, you can always write in chat here on your right-hand side or on the question section in case you can hear as well. If there is any problem with audio, if everything is okay, you can just try to just thumbs up or okay. So like this, in shortly, like a couple of minutes, we can start with today's topic. So
Please hold on if you can hear us or not, so we can proceed.
all right, see you. Okay, can hear you.
Can hear you, says Michael. Hi there.
Okay, can hear you, says John. Thank you. Okay, all good so far. Okay, the number is increasing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just we need to wait for a couple of minutes to have them all.
Yeah, for sure. I see we have a lot of our distributors as well.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's good to see you guys. Good, well, good. You can see me, but I cannot see you. Good to have you here, and I'm sure that today's webinar is going to be very interesting. I can say that this is a topic that interests to not only us but to everyone, whoever is dealing with green energy, whoever is working with in this sector.
Yeah.
Right? It's very important, and we are very happy actually to launch this new accessory that we're going to introduce with you today. It's something that we have been trying to resolve it during the last year and even the year before, since the big models came in the market, right? So we're always like our research and development team
has been doing a great job trying to find a solution for all you guys that have had this problem during time. And finally, we came up with a solution.
Buon pomeriggio, Giovanni. Good to hear you. Good to see you. Actually, I mean, I haven't spoken with you in a while, so thank you for joining today. Okay, I think we are ready, Elona. I think the number of attendees is all right so far. Probably, if others probably they join later. Just to let you know, this webinar will be recorded for sure. So for those who didn't have the chance to follow up, or they've been registered before and probably they had other things to do, we may make sure we will make sure that yes.
Of the registered webinar. So anytime that you have a couple of minutes or hours to see, we will send it to you. We will share it with you. So no problem for that.
Perfect, perfect. I think we're ready, Elo, to start. We're going to try to make it not as short as possible, but we're going to touch all the main topics and the reasons why we want to do this webinar with you today. And I'm sure that you guys will have a lot of questions, and me and Elo will be there. I hope we're going to answer to all of them. If not, all the questions we're going to respond even later by email, because we have already your email addresses. So we're gonna respond. We're gonna make sure we respond to all of you. Yeah.
So you can do all your questions. We are live, and we mentioned that. So any question that you do, just pass it on and we will answer to you. If not, you for sure after we will send an answer to all of you.
All right, cool. So for those who don't know who am I, who is my colleague on my left side, my name is Harold. I work with Basic for Sun Ballast 2.5 years now, and my colleague Elona.
Harold, I have 4 years now in Sun Ballast, and I'm part of marketing team.
And I'm the main guy who deals with you, like usual. You know? Yeah, I'm the annoying guy who sometimes I don't reply, sometimes I reply. Thank you once again. I'm very happy. Actually, I can see the number it's been increasing, and there is one of the webinars that we've been having with a lot of attendees, like from the future webinars. We've been hosting together webinars for years now. Yeah, different topics, webinars with our distributors, webinar with new companies, webinar with new accessories that we want. Yeah, correct.
New systems, yeah.
So today's webinar is going to be, as you can see, even with the title here, discover how to handle large PV models, like from design to installation. And during this webinar, we will talk about the new accessory that Sun Ballast launched not more than a month. It's been talking like end of November when we came. We're gonna talk a bit later when we came up with this idea. But starting January 2023, the accessory is available and everyone can have it. Yeah.
But before we go there, before we introduce our accessory, let's talk about why did we come up with this solution now?
Definitely, definitely. So when we mention always like large models, right? What's the first question that comes in your mind, right? Is that okay? We've been seeing that the past couple of years, models, the dimension of the models, like the biggest one we considered was 190, right?
Yeah.
190 for us was a big model that everyone was using, right? Because the larger the model, the more you generate power, right? So during a 1 year and a half, we can say in the market, they started to come even bigger, right? With a larger dimension, two the 1 year. And to be honest, for my opinion, I mean, having large model is way better, right? Having large model is for good reason. Produces more energy, you don't need more. Okay, the sizes are a bit bigger, but okay, with less models, you can generate more power, right? But with the large models come even issues, even problems, right? We're gonna face, we're gonna see, and we are facing every day. Like me personally, that I work more in the sales part, and I'm in touch more with the client regarding technical part than you, right? You are more in the stuff. I see when clients like contact me for this type of model. Can this model be installed? Can this model be aligned or vertical or horizontally? So today, all these tasks that we've been having, yeah, for sure, we're gonna say it today. So
Before we go with that, I'd like to understand if people here participating today knew us or not.
yeah, I'm sure there are a few new ones.
The webinar in the best way possible.
Yes, we're gonna launch a poll which we're gonna see if you guys know some balance, just a click yes or no. Yeah.
We know what to mention.
Yeah.
Which part to.
All right. You're gonna pop up in your screen now, so you can just click yes or no, and like this we can see who's new and who used them before who didn't.
It's getting interesting.
It's very interesting because I see that there are a lot of new. Yeah.
I see new names there, so
Cool.
okay, let's wait just a couple of seconds.
So far, yep, it's changing.
It's changing.
A lot of new.
It's okay. We are okay.
That's really good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to share this with you. So we have 60% of the attendees that they use new at Sun Ballast, and they use Sun Ballast before, not because they knew us. They didn't even use Sun Ballast, so they know us. So yeah. Yeah, of course. And 40% that they are new, probably the first time that they are attending this webinar.
We should say a couple of things for those that didn't know Sun Ballast before. Just to remind to everyone, we produce the mounting system for solar panels. It's basically for flattened and for all flat surfaces as well. So it can be used even for ground installation. It is very easy to install. All our clients have near that, so it reduces up to 70% of installation. And for the rest, I guess we will keep talking during the webinar.
Yeah, of course.
We will see technical details, we will see advantages and everything during the webinar.
Yeah, of course. Even for those who, like Elo mentioned now, that they heard Sun Ballast just now, or probably they haven't seen before, you can go on our website where you can discover and see all our solutions, the systems that we offer, and you can find almost everything, like 90% of the things that we explain, you can find it in our webpage. Yeah, so it's easy, just a click away, www.sunballast.com or .it or .es, depending on the country that you are. Yes, correct.
English version as well.
You can have it in English version as well. So like this, you can download and see all our video instruction and download all our technical. Yes.
The data sheet on the ballast. You can even check all the systems, all the things installed with our structure. So everything is in our website. And the second question that we would like to ask you to understand the type of fabric that we are having today. So if you are an installer, designer, distributors, and
we just have to see like what does your company do, right? Where do you belong? So
to proceed even with the business. So if we have more designers, it's better if we touch more the technical part, right? So you just have to answer, right? Like you just did for the first one. Okay. Even here it's changing the space.
Yeah. We got EPC as well. Good.
Okay. I guess we are.
Yeah, the number is changing.
Okay, let's wait even a couple of seconds to understand our public.
Okay, I guess we're fine. I guess we can share the result. Yeah.
Here we go.
So we have 42% installers, 38% engineers and designers, and 30% of the distribution, which I'm sure that there are distributors and 4% EPC and 4% that they are other
companies.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much, guys, for sharing this. Now we're gonna start. Yeah.
Design, so we can proceed with
the topic that we are having, right? So that is very, very important. And just to remind you once again, if you have questions, please you can write to us, and we will try to reply now during the webinar. Correct. Yeah, I can check right now. So far we have.
I see that I'm very difficult to do.
Yeah.
I'll try to.
Yeah, Elona, it's her.
Now, so I hope it's better now. You hear me better now.
Correct. Yeah, you can just write back that you can hear her. So when I'll do the talking, she will just for sure. All right, good. I guess now it's fine. Better.
Better. Okay, perfect.
Thank you, Mr. Hemmingson. All right, thank you. So we proceed. As I was explaining, the large models came in the market, right? So this was a big thing, a big movement from all the producers of the module, and this was a big advantage for all installers, for all those who wanted to have a plant in their residence, in their fields, in their flat roof, in their industry. So it happened a good thing, but came even problems with it, right?
Yeah.
That touched even us as Sun Ballast, right? So since we produce the mountain structure, the structure to support the model, sometimes our system or our ballast would be compatible to all the things.
So
sometimes,
we used to ask anytime the technical assembly data sheet.
And we still do, yeah. And we still do.
Not sure if it was compatible or not. So we have to check the time.
Correct. But what was the issue that would come with the big models, right? We'll see now that the large panel, due to time, after you do an installation, you will see that after 1 year, 2 years, or even 5 years, depending on the typology of the model or the warranty that you get from the producer, from the manufacturer, right? Some models they have warranty 20 years, some models 15, some models 25, depends. Due to years passing by, you see that the models tend to bend, right? To bend, and especially it bends in the center.
Yes.
This comes because of the dimension of the model, right? So since we are having a model that is bigger than 2 meters, but now we are having models 2.3, 2.4, and they are growing and growing. And I'm sure in a couple of years we will have even bigger than this one.
Yeah.
So with the time passing by, we'll see that, as you can see even in this picture that we selected for you guys, there are type of installation that
happens.
you can see it with free eye that the model is bent in the center, right? So this affected a lot, of course, a lot of installers, a lot of clients who purchased the model, and they correct. The thing was they were calling the manufacturer who gave them the model. Then they were calling the company that they gave them the mount structure, and they didn't know who to blame with. Right? The manufacturer would say like, okay, is the model this has a warranty? Yeah. Then they will call even the guy, the company that provide the mounting structure or provide anything else, will provide all the system, right, from A to Z with the electrician part, everything. They'll call them. They will say that, listen, my installation is like this. And they'll send you a picture of the model bent in the middle. Of course, this bent came for two factors. The two principal factors, two main factors that can bring this deformation of the model, right?
Yeah.
The first thing are the heavy snow loads. We are talking about countries with Baltic countries, for example, which they tend to have a lot of snow load here, especially during winter time. But even yeah, of course, that's the second thing, that even the heavy wind load will have a lot of effect on the model, bringing it to deform, right? After many years, it's going to deform. So this situation happened also with us, right? We got calls from our customers, from clients, from distributors, to find a solution. How can we solve this, right? What can we do if to place something to make the model more resistant, to make sure that the warranty of the model would last till in the end, right? To last for longer than it was. So Sun Ballast department in technical team, they already came up with a solution for it. Definitely, it's something that we have a team in here actually that they work. Yeah. So
And
the second thing,
yeah.
right? Whenever we would receive a project, we always advise our clients to share with us, right, the technical data sheet of the model. So I'm going to try to make it as simple as possible because yes, correct. I know all of you probably they know this information and it's something simple, but I would like to repeat myself, and I want to say it because whenever we receive a technical data sheet of the model, we always try to pass it over to our technical team to see if the model is compatible with the structure, right? So with the technical data sheet, the main thing that we see whenever we receive a project is the dimension of the models. If it's a standard model, right, it's like less than 2 by 1 meter, or if bigger than 2 by 1. So these are where the main. The first check was the dimension, right?
Yeah.
Then it comes up with other issues, right? If we're talking about big models, we have to discuss to check even with the fixing point, the anchoring point, right? From the manufacturer, whenever you receive a model, you receive the technical data of the model, and you receive the assembly instruction, right? The installation manual, which is correct. That is more expanded with all the details. It can show you all the anchoring point where the model can be clamped or fixed. Some models can be you can use clamps. Some models you can use screws to screw them. And if you have seen some frame of models, they have holes on it, right? So you can just screw them directly. You don't need to clamp it. And even in the assembly instruction of the model, you could see that there are two options. One is for clamping, and one is whenever you want to screw them. So the anchor points was very important, right, for us to see that we needed to find a solution which would respect, right, respect the anchoring point of the model.
If you don't respect that, they don't give you the warranty.
Correct.
So you have to respect it.
Correct. Failing to do that, right, it would bring in a lot of other damages to the model. Some models would be deformed on the frames, right? Some of them they had thinner frame, and in the picture as we can see that the frame is damaged, probably is due to the clamp. The clamping is not done properly. It's not used the clamping point, the anchor point where you need to fix the clamping, and they place it in another way, and like this will bring that the model can be deformed, can be destroyed, and can even be broken, right? If you press hard enough, it will break, right? And then you cannot use it anymore.
We have in all our balance, we have even the pressure that you have
definitely 12 Pascal that you need to implement for whenever you're using you can use a drill, right? You can adjust it to the same part. You can use it even manually, but in all our technical reports, whenever we send, it's mentioned in the end that the tightening strength should be 12 Pascal. So that even if you don't know, feel free to ask, right? We're going to tell you all the information that how much you can tighten the clamp in the model, right? So let me just check once again if there is another question. Okay, we are good, right? So I think we can start. We can start again.
We mentioned a bit why do the panels bend?
Correct.
Why, what happens with large panels in time? And seeing all these problems, we have to come with a solution. We are here, our research and development team is always trying to find new solutions and to resolve all the problems of our clients.
Correct, correct. So, I mean, with all, I'd like to say that this system is called NoFlex, right? As probably you heard of it, because me personally, I've been mentioning to some of my clients, to some of distributors, that we will launch this this accessory.
Even in our last
we did. We did. Even in the last webinar, we said that we're going to come up with the big news regarding this one. So pretty much simple, it's called NoFlex, right?
First was the section of the module.
Yes.
Think of the module in the central part where
simple name to use it, right? I like it. The idea is really good.
Functions.
Correct. I need to say again that this new accessory NoFlex that we launched is patented, right? It's licensed. We have already we have a license for it, and we have done all the tests in all the laboratories. We're going to show in the technical feature of it. We're going to show the tests that they are done with NoFlex. So feel free for those who want to use it or they want to use this type of accessory. Feel free because we have it on stock is already. And we've been selling from mid-January and until today, right? So we're talking today, the accessory is available.
So to a lot of clients, we have already proposed a solution in the latest project, right?
Correct.
It has been, yes. Been using it.
So this system, NoFlex, is the new license accessory that we have. What it gives you, right? And if before you do a project like one model, two ballast on the side with NoFlex, it will give you the possibility to insert a central ballast, right, in the middle of the model, right? And this model, we can use it in both of our systems. That probably you can see here in NoFlex Connect system and NoFlex Standard.
Yeah,
correct. In both systems, we'll have a NoFlex accessory, but it changes, right? So the shape is different. We're gonna talk later even about it, right? What are the advantages having a NoFlex? Right?
In this way, we have to respect the parameters of the
definitely.
By using this solution, we have to respect that.
Of course.
What can you say? Because there are cases where there are heavy winds, and with some ballast, we have to use the extra weight.
Oh yes, definitely.
In this case.
No, they totally go out. You don't need to use actually NoFlex. If you're using a central ballast, there's no need for you using the additional weight, the U-shape additional weight that we have, 30 kilograms. It doesn't come more in hand. But it doesn't mean that you cannot use it, right? If you want to be more safe, you still can use it on the side bit, but with NoFlex, there's no reason for it. It will give you enough stability, enough resistance of the system to be perfectly fine due to heavy winds, due to snow load. So it will be perfect. There's no need of using the additional weight anymore.
That's good to know. So what is the use of the
definitely.
So you just put we will mention later when we see the technical data and everything. I think it's very easy. You just put a central ballast between two ballasts, and in this way, even the warranty of the module is better, and
it's easier. I think it's very simple. It's the same thing that you are using two ballasts. You can just insert an on. And we're gonna see with NoFlex, the way of installation is simplest as ever, right? There's nothing to do with just a junction plate that goes on top and the bottom of the ballast, and now you have it.
All our solution as all
I have this advantage, yes.
Disadvantage. So it's very, very easy to install. Even this accessory is very, very easy to install.
Definitely, definitely. Another advantages of it is like, of course, we mentioned it. Avoid the bending in the center of the model. That is very, very important. We don't want the models to be damaged. We don't want them to be banned with the time. It will increase the resistance of wind and snow loads, definitely. And we're going to talk later how much it will increase the pressure that with this system it can hold, right? And improve the structural hold on panels due to two extra fixing points, right? Two fixing points that will be on the center of the model.
Yeah.
These are the, yeah.
There's so many advantages.
Definitely. So, Ilona, I'd like you to talk a bit about this, not flat, the shape of it. I would probably for our attendees, you can just say, like, what is the shape? The shape.
For the conic system is
yeah, it's
by three parts. So if we have the anterior part, the central part, and the terminal part of the
yes,
body.
correct.
It comes as a system. So we design the system when you have
heavy winds,
heavy winds, and this is the best solution to use. And it's the most resistant system that
that's right from the name. Yeah.
In a country that everything connected, it's more stronger. So.
And the another advantage is the weight, right? The distributed weight on the roof.
Distributed in the roof, so it's a perfect solution.
So we have no flex for this system, right? No flex for conic system, which comes in the shape of. Yes, as you can see in the picture, we will show later even pictures with a no flex closer, so you can see the shape of it and the material, what it's made of, and this is used actually only for conic system, the L shape, right? So you can implement the accessory on the three ballasts, right? On the frontal, terminal, and central one, you can use it, and it's pretty much simple. You just need to clamp the sides, right? After you place the model. So like this, before we could not place a ballast in the center of the model due to the length. It could not hold. But now with no flex, it's possible for sure. And the difference from no flex in connect and no flex in standard system. Now shape, yeah.
So based on the standard system. The standard system is the most used one when you have a lot of obstacles on the road. It's like more independent.
So it's like flexibility, very flexible.
So you can remove the ballast in based on obstacles and so on, and it's a perfect solution for that. In this case, no flex, it's I shape. I don't know.
Yes, then I shape is just straight junction plate, right? Actually, it reminds me a lot of our junction plate that we use in the back. We have a junction plate similar. It's not that one, just for the, it's not the same plate. It's different plate. It's not the junction plate we use on the back. It has the same shape of it, but it's not that one, because the dimension of the holes we're gonna see that they are different.
So it's 2 points.
Correct.
2 points of support.
Yes, correct. So now we're going to see together the technical features of the L shape and the I shape of the both junction plate for no flex. Right? Correct. Here you have the dimensions, right? You have the dimensions of it. This the L shape here that is used for the conic system, and the I shape that is used for the standard system. As you can see, the dimension 180 millimeters, 140. It's pretty much simple. Actually, let me show you guys something, because I used the technical data sheet of it. Yeah, as you can see, this item has its own personal code that you're gonna receive it in your offers whenever you're gonna receive it. The material of steel, right? Thickness 30-10, 170 gram each, and they come in kits, right?
2 pieces, I guess.
Yes. No. Inside they are in 10 pieces, like the clamps.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, correct. Yes, correct. So this is okay. Well, the technical data sheet that you can find it on our webpage. You can download.
Data sheet, all the information, even the dimensions, everything.
Definitely.
So you can consult them anytime. Not just going into our website and download it.
So we did 2 different tests, right? On the laboratory.
Before we mentioned that every accessory, every solution that we come is tested, and we don't present them without being tested.
Definitely, we'd have to be like this because in case of any incident happen, anything, we need to make sure that we have all the certificates, all the warranty, and we can share that with our clients, so they can be assured whenever they are selling the project to the end customer. They will be sure that okay, this is the structure, these are the certification, all the tests they are made of it, and you can sell, and you can sleep well at night, right? You don't need to sleep in the morning. How about if the customer, there was heavy wind last night, right? How about if the model flew away or something like this? I mean, it happened even with us. I'm not saying that it didn't happen before. I mean, incidents happen to all the system, right? It happened even to us. We're trying to avoid to find what happened, what was the cause of it. But
That we always test everything that we come up with.
Definitely. So
every balance, every solution, it's tested.
yes, sure. So what I wanted to say, Ilona, there were two tests carried out for both of them, for both Netflixes, even for the Connect, even for the standard system, right? So as you can see in here, the test they have demonstrated incredible load resistance, right, on the model. They have inserted a lot of weights on it, which I might say that with standard system and Connect system, with Connect system, the pressure went up to 2,400 pascals, so that means 240 kilograms per square meters. And with Connect system, the resistance load frontal and from above, it went up to 6,000, so 600 kilograms per square meters, right? So that is very good. And as we can see, this is the that was the Connect, and this is the standard, yeah, with the I shape that we implement the power. So we said with the standard went up to 6,000 pascal, right? So the Connect 2,400. And on the fixing point, right? So we were discussing even before together. So there was, yeah, correct.
One in a distributed load and one in a point level.
Correct. Yes, I'm sure this question will come up, right? So we wanted to do it in the beginning. So okay, you're extending the model, right? You're using a junction plate to that, but how much it will hold that one? It really isn't. So with this one, it goes up to 100 kilograms for each clamp that is used on a terminal clamp that is used with Noflex, right? So the load of it will hold like definitely alone, right? I don't think you need more than that, especially with the project and countries we sell. I haven't seen that it will increase because it's up in the air. If you can see, it is not attached. It is attached to the ballast, but then there is a space above it. So all this extra weight that is here, 100 kilograms, it's all implemented on the clamp, whereas the Noflex accessory. So
we can say for sure it's very, very resistant.
Definitely, it's really good, and I'm with all the heart. I must say that I'm very happy that this. I face this thing more than you do. So for me, it's like I have a solution to give to somebody who is worried about it, right? So this is a solution we have, and we want to express it to that. So we want to just do a small recap, right? So what would be the thing that we need to provide, or the thing that we are sure after we using Noflex, right? We want to know what Noflex will need to be respected with using Noflex, right? So then after all the realization, after all the checks, after all these tests, we say that using Noflex with big models should come first of all.
Design phase.
Correct. 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 After we go on the design phase of the project, after we receive the project, well, in this part, it's me, like a first impact. When I get that, I need to do these checks with the final plan. Right? Before I send it to technical office, I need to check this thing. So the first thing will be the compatibility of the panel with the installation structure. That's why we always ask, right? Can we have the technical data sheet of this model so we can package it? Which system can we suggest you to use, right? The second thing would be the compatibility of the fixing. Yes, of course. I think the anchoraging point, right? Where you're going to use it. So, and now I'm going to show you guys a few samples.
Yeah. We didn't mention it before. No flex is for the horizontal laying of the panel.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Anytime that you have to install large modules in horizontal, we have no flex. But there are cases that we have found that want to install them in vertical.
Yeah, that could be another thing that another solution that we with Noteflex so far we do only on a horizontal post for both connect and standard, right? So Noteflex is available for horizontal laying of the model. So just to recap a bit, Alona, the compatibility of the fixing point, right? Whenever we receive a data sheet, right? So we go to yes, no, first of all, we'll go to the technical data sheet, the simplest one, right? Here is just a sample, is yeah, is a Trina Solar. As we can see, is a model 2x1. The first thing, the dimension of the model, as you can see, 2187, right? 2187, 1102, 35 mm, yeah, that's not be no issue. So this model here will show you, sometimes technical data sheet will show you the anchoring points, right? Where are just, but not with detail. Those are just, there is anchoring point here, but will not show you the pressure that they can hold. Right? So the pressure need to be checked on the assembly data sheet, which here we have a few samples from a different type of model where it's going to show you the pressure faced into the model from front and from the back of the model. So as we can see here, we have the one model, the type of model, and we have the clamping from the short side, right? Then we're going to sheet the pressure that it holds during this hold. Then there is two typologies with clamping from the long side of the model, and here we can see that there are four anchoring points where you can clamp it, and here you can see there is another extra, correct, where you can use it, right?
So there will be 16 points and not only 4. Like
correct. So some of them they have 4, some of them they have 6, but with no flex, they need to be on the center, right? So we need to use it. As you probably have seen it with Connect, the clamp does not go in just straight where is the line, the center of it. Correct. So it goes in the side of it, and you can clamp it. So here with the assembly, that's why it's important for you guys to share the assembly data sheet so we can see the pressure that it holds that has the model whenever we need to clamp it, right? So after checking all these features, we can tell you that the model is good or not. Yes, or it can be a Trina model, but Trina model has like 100 models. So in the assembly data sheet, definitely, whenever we receive an assembly data sheet, it shows all the type of models that Trina has as a model. But I'm saying Trina just an example. It's not that I like Trina and all that. I like Sun Ballast. Yeah. For example, there are all the series, right? The typologies of the model that they produce. According to the technical data that we have, we can check with the assembly instruction the technical data, the code that he has, 450 watts, for example. We can check the dimension of the model, we can check the pressures. When we check that, after we confirm it that this type of model can be done with, for example, standard models, of course, normally with all our if they are bigger, then we're going to tell you that it's necessary to use Noteflex or not, right? To be on the safe side, Noteflex, of course, can be used, you know, that correct, it can be used in both.
Modules.
Yeah, easy for standard modules, like even the smaller we used to have before, even now. It's not mandatory with us, but if you want to be on to have more resistance, of course you can use it. But for bigger models, definitely we would suggest you to use the Noflex accessory. So these are the samples that we wanted to show you that we got with all the information that you can have, the pressure that holds the model, the clamping, the assembly points, where are they? And because this comes from the manufacturer itself, right? So sometimes people, they are trying to find it online. They go and they find a assembly data sheet of 2018 when actually it evaluates. Correct, it's an old one, and you know that the manufacturer, they keep doing correct. They're sending you one, so make sure whenever you want to send a assembly data sheet, please, would be good to have the latest one. So like this, even us, we are on the safe side. So okay, I think it's time to move on with what you mentioned before. So if somebody asks, for example, can I use
yeah, I thought I could question the vertical laying of the panel.
okay. So in the laying of the models on vertical, we have mentioned it before, and we will mention. Yes, definitely.
But for those who didn't know some dollars before, with the vertical components, we have a ballast. It's kind of as ballast.
Correct.
It stays for long, so that's why.
Here it is.
It's this one.
This is the biggest ballast. We have the longest one actually. As you can see, this is 70 kilogram on weight, right? 70 kilogram. My name. Yeah. So actually, this type of structure supports the large models only on vertical poles, right? And it's a perfect solution for those who want to withstand the heavy winds or the snow loads, right? We will always suggest. I know probably is a question, as a matter of question that my roof cannot hold this amount of it. That one, it's if you can tell us, sorry, if you tell us all the details that how much the roof can withstand, we can do a calculation with our technician and tell you how much will be the weight. Yes.
That includes the technical details, and one of the calculations is on
Yeah.
for each project.
So we can see, yeah.
For example, I'm not supposed to add more than 30 kilograms per square meter in my roof. We for sure come up with a solution that does not
correct 100%.
Yeah.
That is just a sample of the model, right? And then we're going to see the dimension and the difference that they stay above the ground, right? So I guess it's enough to avoid, like small things that can be the water. Actually, the water that can go through, under the structure. So this is the 10L ballast with all the dimension. This technical data, you can download it for free in our webpage, of course. This one and all the other inclination that we have available. So this is, yes. So this is, if we are talking about vertical posts, yeah. If we're talking about the horizontal posts, we have all our ballast, right? Definitely we have all of it. And NoFlex is the new one, right?
NoFlex is the solution to that.
Yeah. What comes with NoFlex, right? What are the accessories that come with it? Right, it's pretty much simple.
Very simple.
Yeah, as you can see, the kit is the same for both of them, right? Even for some system, even for Connect system.
Between them is the shape of the.
Correct. Only the shape. I mean, they're gonna have both of them. They're gonna have a plate, like a junction plate. The bracket that is in there is standard I shape. In Connect is gonna be L shape, right? What comes with it? It's gonna be the screws that is, as I mentioned before, is a kit. It's going to be the screws, the washer that it'll be, and it's going to be the cage nuts that you can implement it under below it, right? It's good to have all these three accessories in order to tight enough the clamp with the NoFlex, right? You have mandatory to have, but as I said, they come as a kit. So whenever you receive a project from us with NoFlex, you're going to have these accessories inside the kit.
The kit will come all together.
So what comes with this one comes an extra ballast as well. So as we can know, there is a reinforcement central ballast that need to be on the center if you want to implement a NoFlex, right? If you want to anchor the model all from the long side, you need to have NoFlex for each of it, right? For each of the ballast. If you probably can clamp it from the short side and use the NoFlex to anchor only in the center, but I don't think we suggest that. I think you need to be able to make it. This just came in mind now. Probably it could be. I need to check with Andrea. Probably he'll give you a better solution. So you have the NoFlex accessory kit that will come with a screw, washer, a cage nut, I and L shape both. It's gonna come with a sheet that we provide. An extra terminal clamp, apart from those that we always provide with a project, is going to be a terminal clamp that need to be connected with a NoFlex reinforcement ballast that will be in the center. All right, we'll try to open a video, probably sort of to see fast. Yes.
Demonstration of. This is the shape that we put under the ballast, the reinforcement center ballast, NoFlex. This is the L shape for connectors. Here comes model.
That's it.
Then you fix the model with the clamps.
Yeah. Now I think we're going to see them for standard system, I guess, or this is only for technical. Yeah. Yeah. There is for.
The center ballast, center reinforcement. This is the R-shape NoFlex. The accessory that we mentioned for NoFlex, the module, and then the clamps. And done.
Voila.
Wow.
This is what what would be, of course, so we're gonna be there with you guys to, in case you're gonna face probably difficulties on, but I don't think so. For those who used Sun Ballast before, they already know the procedure of installing it. So no flex for them will not be any issues. I'm 100% sure. All right, let me see.
I guess I'm still very difficult to do, or no?
No, you are okay. Hi Vivi, how are you?
Hi, Vivi there.
Good to have you. Cool. I think after talking about the installation and what comes with NoFlex, I think we are ready to move on the next topic. That will be the technical service that Sun Ballast offer. And with the technical service, after Ilona will explain a bit how it works and everything. We're gonna have two short videos, right? One regarding the program that we're using, the software that we're using with it, and then we're gonna talk about a new topic as well, a new accessory as well, which we're gonna touch base with it.
Yeah.
But it's very important even for you guys to know, right?
Yeah.
Since it's part of Sun Ballast as well,
Yeah.
right? So we go in our technical office, and I'm gonna leave the word to Ilona here, so can explain you.
What I can say is, even for those who haven't asked an offer from us before, is that we offer to all of you we offer to all of you technical support service. So anytime that you have any project, you just need to send all the information, and our technical office comes up with the solution.
Yeah.
And what do they do? Technical report that contains the technical drawing of the installation,
Yes.
the dimensioning, everything, the sizing calculations. And what comes then? Comes a list of materials, a bill of materials.
Yes.
So you receive all the materials that you need to do for this installation. And they can even receive a technical report signed by a qualified technician.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's another technical report which we do provide it. As you know, we always provide our technical reports for free, right? Free of charge. There's no with all the calculations which they are approved, right? Which are confirmed from our technical department.
Do the wind load calculation.
Yes.
The weight.
Yeah, the load on the roof, all the calculations.
The calculations. So you have all the calculations for the system as soon as you send all the details.
Correct. We can tell you the snow load calculation as well whenever we have the installation manual, right?
Yeah.
Our this question came, can you do the snow load in this country is like 0.2, blah blah all this. So I had to ask my technical director to go, can we do the snow load calculation in the technical report? If we have the manual installation manual, we can check how much the model can withstand. With sensor like this, we can tell you how much it would go with our system.
Okay. So we offer this service, as I mentioned, it's a free service, so you can absolutely take advantage of that. And what we can
support, you told us.
And as I mentioned before, anytime that you have any question, even when you're in the installation address, you are doing the installation, there comes up with a problem.
Yes.
You contact Harold, and she will try to give you the.
I'll do my best.
So I don't know if everybody knows we have even chat in our website.
Yes.
So they can write in
directly.
Yeah, directly, and we will answer live. So I think it's the easiest way to receive an answer when you need very fast answer.
Definitely, and that can be any type of any language, right?
Yeah.
So you have it available.
It's German, French, Italian. So we have 5.
Perfect. That's what people want, Ilona. You know, they want, first of all, apart from all this technical thing, people want support, right? So they want support even through an agent, through a chat, as you mentioned. You know, there are a lot of installers that they are on a rush. They want to finish this project, or they are on the roof, right? They're actually on the roof. They call you, they're saying, listen, I have this one here. I need how to do this or how to do that. So you cannot find it with all, right? I'm not saying we are the best one of all, but I mean the technical support and the phone support, all this that we offer is something that our clients they value a lot.
Yeah.
Right?
We give answers in the shortest time possible.
Definitely.
We are there all the time giving you answers
For sure, for sure. Okay, after Ilona spoke a bit about what we can offer, what our technical service can offer for you guys, I'm going to open a short video demonstration with our software, as we mentioned.
Another thing that I wanted to mention is that we have a team of more than 50 technicians.
Yes, correct.
So they have done, I don't know, probably 30,000 projects last year around.
Yes, 30,000 projects, maybe even more than that.
So
From the latest number.
still in the projects, they have the expertise to pick all the time the best solution for you.
Definitely.
Not just the technical solution, but even the economical solution of the plan.
Yes.
So
yes.
let's try even to do it convenient for you, not just technically convenient for you.
I'm.
You are in good hands.
I know. I know. Okay, we'll launch a short video from our technical director, which he's using. Unfortunately, myself and Ilona, we are not expert on Insan, right? So we we do apologize. We know how to use it, but Andrea, which is our technical director, he is the main guy, right, regarding Insan. So for those of you who doesn't know, or probably you are hearing Insan for the first time, we would like to explain a bit to you guys from the beginning, right? So Insan is a software, online software actually. You can, yeah, correct. It's a software that we can write directly online, www.insanhub.com, and you can click and you can register for free, right? So each one of you can open an account, right? And what I've heard that Insan will be with the fees, will be the fee, correct? Will be with Sun Ballast branded, and but later I think Insan will have a fee to register for it. At the moment, we are confused.
But it's gonna be only for Sun Ballast.
Correct.
The customer is only for us. It will be in an app. You can download in your phone, in your laptop, in your tablets.
Yes.
And the good thing is that you can download all the documents of the product.
Correct.
So I mean, you can get the technical report, you can get the bill of materials, the DWG file of the product.
Definitely.
So with your client, you go in the installation center
Correct.
of your client. So really, very, very good thing.
With Insan, of course, after you register your account, of course, you're going to have the access of all our structures, right? All Sun Ballast structures, and then inside of it, of course, it's pretty much very simple to use it, right? So the first step is you register, you enter, right? What you're going to do, the second step will be to add the coordinates of the roof that you want to do the installation. If there is no coordinates, or if you are just trying, you're new to Insan, you can create your own roof, right?
For example, there is a roof in construction.
Right.
In construction, there is no cell in Google Earth.
Correct.
It's not perfect. You can create it by
Since it goes with Google, something is not visible even in there. So you can create it as Ilona mentioned, you can create it with the dimension you want, and then you start implementing our structures in there. So you have on the right side of Insan the icon of Sun Ballast where you choose, and there it's going to show you all the inclinations that are available within Sun. And the second thing will be that you're going to have it will come automatically, because after every click you do, it will show you what you want to choose next.
Yeah.
So you can add all the dimensions of the house, the height of the building. You can simulate, right? That's the beauty of it. With Insan, you can even simulate and remove things. You can add chimneys, you can add antennas, air vents. You can do the roof as you want it. Then the second thing will be the select of the models. So the main models are already in there, right? As you can see on the video, the main models, Jingle, Longi, Prima, QCell, Via Solar, and all this you have in there. If this model is not present in the library of Insan, you can automatically add the dimension.
It's doing now. This is a custom module, and you can insert the dimensions of the module by yourself.
Correct.
Even if you don't find the module in the library, you can just find the dimensions and
Right. There is going to give you the option of how to use the model, right? You can flip it on horizontal, you can flip it on vertical as well, right? So with it, Kalsa here is doing a simulation that is choosing a Sun Ballast product. Here is with 10 degrees, angle 10 degrees, that is placing on vertical. Then he's going to switch it to horizontal. Yes. So we're gonna see together that how fast and easy is to implement a Sun Ballast structure with InSun.
It was a 10-degree point out balance.
Yes, it's just in here because he's just like trying to be the customer. Then in the simulation we're gonna change. It's very important for you guys to see because you're gonna try it yourself. For those probably some of them I'm sure because I can do always the comparison from last year and this year. I can see that this year from January till now, in fact, we are having a lot of projects that they are coming with InSun, and people actually they find it very easy to use, right?
Yeah.
If the old way was giving us all the details, right? We're still doing that. With InSun, you add by your own, right? All the details they want to do, and it's pretty much simple, right? You can simulate, you can do anything with it. You can duplicate rows, you can add, you can remove, you can add, a lot of obstacles on the roof. You can have, I don't know, you can have trees, you can have high building. It's like it's 360 degree view, right? So you can flip on it. So that's the beauty of InSun software.
For example, it's showing even the
Right. Another advantage of InSun is that you can simulate it during the whole day whenever the model will generate more power. And we see that after Kaza is doing the simulation, we see that the production that the model has during the day, right? And you can see the percentage when the model can produce more. If they are in red color, of course, it shows you the percentage that the model is generating the maximum power of it. Right? It's a really nice thing. So InSun has the technology. Another thing is like with us with Sun Ballast, InSun we use it only for our structures, right? Yeah. We don't use it for the electrical part of it. But with InSun, is available to implement or install a product from A to Z. Yeah. You can add even the electrical part of it. Definitely, us we don't have access because we don't do that. Right? We provide only the structure, but with InSun, it's available also to add the electrical part of it, to add the number of inverters, optimizers for the model. A full system, right? So that is you can do it by your own. From our technical team, after you create, as in this case, a simulation that the company is doing, after you create this system, it will give you the option to share, right? And here, Kausa is opening. This is the production. Is going to show the model can produce more. Yeah.
Production.
Correct.
So during all the
this is a yearly, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty much simple. After you finish that one and you go to the calculation, you can there is a blue icon actually. You just click it and it's going to show you a summary of the production during the whole year from January till the end. So you can see
it's a full project.
Definitely.
The information regarding the electrical production monthly. Yeah. You see,
yes.
The peak is in for this plant is in July.
Yeah.
I guess July. Yes. When the sun is in its top. So
yeah, June, July, August, you have the three highest one. Yeah, you can see. So this is, of course, this one you can download it. You can have it with you. You can download it directly. And then after you finish the project, there is another thing that's going to pop up on your screen, which will be the BOM, right?
Materials.
The BOM, definitely it will come on the system after you do all this. You implement all the balls. You are sure that you want to use this amount of balls. It will come in your screen. Ballast, the number of shifts, the number of clamps, all the accessories that is necessary.
In this case, the number of no flags needed to.
You're going to see now that the simulation that will be done with no flags, and currently it's as simple as ever. Even with InSun, we're going to see that Kansa is doing actually a project where he is implementing no flags, right? Do you?
So before we proceed with the simulation, Mensa. I think we can read them. So we have Mr. Kotowski that says, this think of big system with to replace the standard galvanized ground-mounted steel constructions.
Did you think of bigger system of the bigger than 30?
No, not really.
Well, I mean, we are up to 35, and 35 is not that is very.
We are up to 30.
Mr. Kotowski, answering to your question, usually for the flat roofs, like they are very rare. The installation will be go above 30 degrees, right? Very, very rare as per us, right? So they're not about 30, right? Then if we're talking about ground installation, I don't know if that's what you are meaning to do it on ground installation. That yes, definitely.
We can absolutely use our 30-degree ballast even for ground installations. We have already told that our system can be used in ground.
Yes.
But the current has to be perfect.
Yes.
It has to be prepared. And we have another system, even the Connect system, that can be used.
In Bulgaria, we know that there is installation. We have our distributor in there, and we've done several of installation with 30 degree with Connect system. And I don't remember if we've done it with standard system, but with Connect, we've done with Connect system. In Bulgaria, we've done with our distributor. That yes, I'm sure you know. That's why you are mentioned. And yes, to answer your other question, do you have now system for big models? Yes, we do have for that dimension that you are asking. Our ballast can support those dimensions that you do.
Always our ballast.
Yes, correct.
Standard ballast or Connect assist using the no-flex accessory, right? That's the solution.
More than welcome. Please feel free to do other questions, and any of you, don't be shy. Since we are here, yeah, let's give it all. Let's give it all. We want to answer. We need questions. So okay, going back to the simulation that Council was doing, we're going to see that he's going to do another loop, right? Adding the coordinates, and now he's going to implement the no-flex accessory.
To put modules on the...
You just select. And the beauty of it is you can duplicate them. You know, like you copy a row and you can just add it in the back. You don't need to add them one by one. You just extend the line, like, correct?
It's easier.
You can duplicate on the back. Leave the distance, of course, in our technical data of the ballast, and in this case, the standard ballast, there is a distance that need to be respected from module to module in order to avoid the shading. But as per you, sometimes some of the installers, they want to leave more distance, right? More than this, what we suggest. We suggest to say 160 or 80, 85 centimeters. Then you go, some of them, they go 1 meter or yes. For more, it depends on how many modules you want to use. If you're using 10 modules in your roof, then you can put 5 on my row, then 5 in the end. So in here, we're going to see that Kaisa is going to talk a bit about the no-flex, and then he's going to do a simulation with the additional weight as well. So we're going to see the two solutions that's going to happen and how fast will be the implementation of no-flex in Sun. We all thought that okay, is the new accessory is going to go on the software, but probably it's going to take time to generate. But no, it's pretty much simple. You're going to see now.
Start using instant, how can already find the no-flex.
Yes, correct. It's already in there. It's already in there, and they can definitely use it if they want to do it by their own. If you're not sure, of course you could ask us. You know, like
before every project that they do, they can even validate it with our technicians. So just sharing it. And our technicians will do the text, verify it, and give you the...
Definitely, yeah. It will come the technical drawing that you did with the BOM, and then our technicians will check it and will validate it for you if it's okay, or it needs to improve, probably to add some more. Yeah, it did. Correct.
Central ballast.
Yeah, as you can see, the icon on the right is the no-flex, which you can, with one click, it will add automatically in all the lines. So there's no need of you adding one by one, right? as long as you want to add no flex, it means it's going to add a full list of how many models you have in there. As you can see, you can move it. Here, there is the, I don't want to say the old way because it's still the same way we are doing the standard solution without no flex with the additional weight, right? And here is the solution with no flex. So there is a central ballast on it, and then you just place the module and clamp it in the middle.
So this is the old version, and then there's the new version with using no flex.
Correct. So now we would like to talk a bit more. I think for the technical service, after you guys, for those of you who have used InSun, I'm sure you already know how to do a simulation with it or to share with us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we are again. I forgot that I had to close our camera because there was a Kalsa explaining in there. So we didn't want to see Kalsa and me and Ilona, you know, if you know, a lot of people. So here we are again, and I wanted to say regarding InSun. So it's for free, a software, anyone can use it.
Yeah.
For those who are new or there are new installers on the field, please try InSun. It's very simple and everything. If you're not sure, you can just share the project, right? So after you share, it comes automatically to our technical department, right? So that's technical offices, and our technician will go for it and we'll check it to send you.
Go through it to the options and they'll validate the project that you have done.
For sure, for sure. Okay.
It's just one click away, so it's good for them, especially for designers, for engineers. Like, for example, us offers from you all day. We are having a heavy load. So it's recently, and it's good for them to have a system, to have a software where they can work by themselves without having to ask anytime to you. Can have that, so it's very good even for them.
Definitely. Okay, I think after the technical part, I would like to discuss something with you guys. There is the new topic that we want to touch base. Actually, for those of you who don't know, or probably majority of you don't know about it, because we have.
It's been like Sun Ballast is flat surface.
Right.
It remains in that way. Sun Ballast is flat surfaces, so nothing changes on that. We have clients that keep asking, for example, if I buy the system for flat roofs by you, I'd like to buy even the one for pitched roof by you. So I have one supplier, not three, four. And even for this, our directors came up with a solution for pitched roofs.
Yes.
It's not blend. Okay.
Yeah, in the jungle of pitch roof, there is a new king, right? So that's the slogan that Suncom goes is our sister company.
Yes.
Can I say it is a sister company? It's part of it. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I consider Brian Sun Ballast because it's bigger, right? It's been with us for a long time. So since Suncom is not the new one, actually, it's been quite a while in market, but it's been implemented, not implemented, but we've been using so far inside Italy, right?
Yeah.
We've been yeah, mainly Italy.
Our distributors in Italy.
Since in Italy, our market is way big than other countries in Europe. Of course, it's big everywhere, but in Italy, we are leaders. So all distributors in Italy were having the same question on having an accessory that they can use for the pitch roofs, right? So Sunpump is not a company, but provides you guys the accessories that you can use whenever you have an installation on your pitch roofs. And we're going to see together what materials are available are necessary to use with Samsung and how much and easy is to use. So going back on that, with InSun, it's also possible to use a Samsung structure.
Yeah. I'd like to mention another thing that it's convenient for all those who do installations, who do even distribution, that the material is always available.
Correctly. More
just with Sun Ballast, even the Samsung structure are very, very easy to install and very quick to install. And if you go up just a little bit, even the dimensions of the structure has been sold in order to adapt the modules that are now trending.
Correct.
To not have to cut a lot of
Correct.
pieces. So how can you say, the dimensions of 2.4 has been sold for this reason.
Correct. So please, if you have a project that they are on pitched roofs, roofs that they have a big slope on it, or different material, right? If you can see here, corrugated roofs, or we have a tiled roof, Sun is the perfect solution for it to use, right? And the benefit of it is the material, as Noah mentioned, is always available. You don't need to wait 3 to 4 months to get the material. Without mentioning names, right? We know the struggle that every installer is having right nowadays with other companies that they provide this kind of material. So with Suncom, we have the material ready and ready to go. And soon it will be available the brochures and the catalogs in English version as well, even in other languages, in Italian already, so we could share it even with you guys in case you want to try.
In website, so they will it will be easy.
Yes. In case you want to try a sample, if you want to see the sample, we are happy to send it to you to see. We've done it with Sun Ballast. Why not? We do it even with a sample for you.
Do for Sun Ballast, we can add that in order for them to check to see if it's
correct.
It's okay for them. So here it's the building.
Yes,
it's the pitch roof.
It's a pitch roof. Even with Suncom, it's easy. You can select the typology of the roof, right?
Just like it's Sun Ballast.
You can have a steel roof. You can have a tiled roof. You can have a roof that is has a bituminous sheet on it. It happens a lot, right? A corrugated roof that has these steel parts that they are wavy. That it's very hard to implement Sun Ballast in there, right? Not only because of the slope that the roof has, but even for the typology of the roof that Sun Ballast cannot be implemented, right? So with Suncom, this is possible. You mentioned a profile that was 2.4 meters, right? So with Suncom, there are just a few accessories that comes with it in order for you to install it. Apart from the clamps, right? It's necessary to have it. There are two types of profile that can be on the product. The long profile, 2.4 meters, and the profile that goes under the corrugated roof that goes, you can insert it under it, that is 40 centimeters. Universal. Correct. Definitely need to be mentioned. So in here, with Insun, you can do a simulation the same as you do with Sun Ballast, right? You can see that you can choose the model that you want. You can choose the typology of the roof that you want to do the installation. Then you can flip the model in the position that you want it. In this case, they are simulating on vertical poles, right? Yeah, they can see that they are clamped on the center. So yeah. Here we see that Kaza is using the inclination as you can see. Pretty much simple. It's the same options that they come with Sun Ballast, right? So it's not
change the accessories and the type of roof that it's being used.
You can add the different model as well, customized model. Yes, and it will give you a BLM. It will give you a BLM the same, I guess, with the number of accessories that is necessary to use.
Yeah,
for sure. So we want to actually, this is quite new because I think we mentioned sometimes in other webinars that we have a partner that they use, but Suncom now is available to be distributed even outside of Italy, right? The accessories are available, are in stock, and if you guys want to try it on one of your future project, on the project you guys have online, you have it pending, you want to do it, probably this structure probably would be the ideal support as well. You know, not only Sun Ballast.
Yeah.
You'll have two, right? And of course, you're gonna have
other suppliers.
And of course, you're gonna have the same agents, right? You're gonna have the same agent from Sun Ballast who's gonna advise you to use, or gonna tell you in case you have technical questions. They're gonna come back to you by mobile phone or by email to tell you that to resolve the issue that you have. So in here you can see the small profile that are inserted into the corrugated roof, and then the 240 that was the launch profile that allows has to be mentioned that they are universal, right? To allow you to do the installation on horizontal and in vertical poles with Suncom. So I guess this is something that some of you, the majority of you, didn't know, and it need to be mentioned, right? Something very is a good advantage for us, and why not? Why don't you try it and let us know how did you find Suncom apart from Sun Ballast? So I guess we will go again. Questions.
Question. You can send it right now.
Yes, of course. Definitely, we will respond even by email. The our questions or the questions you guys gonna do, of course, some of them you cannot understand it directly whenever we explain, right? For us that we see it every day, we face it every day, is easy. But for somebody who is new, somebody who is trying, like example, we had like 40% new public. So some of them they don't even know how to install Sun Ballast and we don't access with it. So please feel free to call us, send us an email for any question that you might have, and we'll be very happy to
answer to all
definitely
questions.
So
furthermore, after the webinar, they will receive the registration for all those who miss, and for all those that want to recap with everything that was said before. And that's it. I guess we said everything.
Our contacts are here. You can see it on the screen. Some of you have our email addresses, our phone mobile numbers. So please feel free. For those of you who didn't have enough time to send, we will send back a registration video with what we discussed today. And I guess from my side, thank you for joining. And I hope I can see you guys in the next webinars as well with different topics. And
hope we have been helpful with this new solution. And for sure, it's something new. It has to be elaborated just a little bit. And we will be waiting for your questions. And why not for new products that you might have where you want to use no flex.
Thank you, Giovanni. Thank you. Good to see you too. Thank you. Thank you, though. So thank you, guys. Thank you to all of you attendees who stayed 1 hour and 20 minutes with us. So thank you very much. It means a lot to us, actually, dedicating time to Sun Ballast. It's a lot. It's I know all of you, it's Tuesday, right? So a lot of you are still working and have other things to do than following webinars. So we appreciate it a lot. And like I said, please feel free anytime. Don't be shy. Send us an email, call us. We'll be here for you. Thank you, Mr. Trainer. Thank you. Bye bye.
For your time as well. So
thank you, guys. Thank you for attention. See you on next webinars for sure. Huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you. Have a nice
meeting.
Yeah, monthly meeting. Thank you, guys. Have a nice evening. Have a nice afternoon for those of you who are in different time zones. So thank you.
Speaking to all the rest that are waiting for Friday.
Take care. Bye bye. Bye.